Hey Chris, is that you? Damn.
So I want to get into real estate, but don't know where to start.
Well, what I would say is to join the Future Cash Flow Club. It's a community of investors where we talk about wholesaling, we talk about creative deal structuring, buying houses subject to, all of the creative stuff that everybody's talking about. You don't need a real estate license or any of that.
Wow, where do I sign up?
Well, I would say go to futurecashflowclub.com. That's futurecashflowclub.com. You can even get a free trial. Try it out today. Can you hear me? I don't know. If you don't know who I am by now, I don't know what you've been doing. You been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucking dummy. This how we do. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? This is the student master teacher, Mr. I Say Whoa, Chris Cashflow Money Monroe, and I'm right back at you with another real estate video. Today's video is being brought to you by me. So I'm here just like you are. What up, Mr. Transaction Engineer? What up, Justin? What up, what up, what up? Let me see, let me fix my cameras here. I've been tinkling with some stuff here. What's going on in the ATL? What up, Mr. TE?
What's up, boss? How you feeling?
Man, if I had your hands, I cut mine off. Is that the saying? You know, they got all these sayings out here.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Cool. Yeah. You know, the real estate games seem to be shifting or something. I don't know if it's like that down in Atlanta. It seemed like it's houses on the market longer or something. Does it seem like that to you or no?
Yeah, it's a buyer's market now.
Wow. A buyer's market. So does that mean it's more beneficial for buyers?
Yep. More now, we could do more creative financing. Wholesale lease options, short sales. So all the creative stuff comes into play now.
Because the houses just sit on the market and they need to sell it, right? They don't want to sit up and just hold it.
Yep. And now you're going to get more people willing to do sandwich lease option, stuff like that, because they can't sell. They're just sitting. And they can't afford to keep dropping the prices.
When you look for these type of transactions, do you go and like target people who have two mortgages or something like that? Like if they already got a house on the market and they got a mortgage on the house they moved into and another mortgage they paying on, you trying to target those or not really?
Well, we just look for vacant properties that have been sitting for about 6 months. That's listed, they've been sitting for about 6 months on the market.
Say 6 months is a long time in real life, ain't it?
Oh yeah. Especially you got 2 mortgages.
And they be so happy to let the house go.
I remember back in when that market started to shift back in 2008. Man, I used to see so many investors and people just emptying out they saving account, trying to pay on the empty houses that been sitting on the market. Then they end up in pre-foreclosure, and we had to do the short sale on the property. Man, it's the same. It's like deja vu. I'm seeing the same thing over and over again.
Cool beans. So talk to me a little bit about working with real estate agents. Do you like working with agents?
Yeah, I like working with the ones that's open minded, that's down with the creative stuff. But a lot of them, man, they so close minded, especially the ones that been in the game 30, 40 years. Feel like they
Mm.
bet. They got all the answers, so they kind of hell to work with.
You know what? It sounds like you talking about a lady I'm working with right now on a deal. I got the deal sold. It's a nice spread on it. It's a wholesale deal, but it's on the market. I put it on the MLS. And so we finally got a buyer that wants it for full price cash. So, you know, I'm over here licking my chops. I'm ready to count the money and everything. And you know what the agent did, right?
Uh-oh.
We got to go and use my contract. I want to use my contract, my paperwork. I'm like, it's an assignment. It's very simple. There's no fluff, no stuff. And so she didn't stretch this whole deal out. They're supposed to sign Monday, and here we are coming back to the next Monday tomorrow, and they still ain't signed off. Talking about, oh, my seller going to send it to her attorney and just a whole bunch of stuff, man. I'm like, dude, you creating a problem that ain't necessary.
I hate that stuff, man. They ain't like used to doing creative deals, man. It's a headache dealing with them type of agents.
And this ain't even creative. This is a cash deal.
I know it's that simple, but she making it hard.
Somebody, yeah, we need to use my contract. Once you sign that, and then they'll connect it to that. I said, that's a double close. We're not trying to do that. We're not trying to create more work for no reason.
Right.
And so she had me talk to her closing agent, which is at another company I don't normally use, but I talked to her, and she sounded like she was talking like she got some sense. She's like, yeah, it's just a simple assignment. I sent her the paperwork so she can look it over. She's like, yeah, I mean, if the agent wants to use her paperwork, they can do something to protect her as an addendum, but we're going to use your purchase agreement. So I was like, oh, all right, she on my side. So we're going to find out tomorrow if everything work out on that or whenever they wake up.
Well, she'll listen. Most likely, she'll listen to that closing agent. So
I hope she
she'll be
do.
in the game.
Because she just what you said, 25 years in the game, know everything.
Oh, God.
And don't know nothing. I'm like, man, it ain't that deep. You're trying to make problems. Like, let me send paperwork over to the board of realtors. I'm like, oh, hell, you're trying to get them involved on a simple deal.
Man, you really gonna have some headaches.
What you call that? Waking up a sleeping giant.
Heck yeah.
For no reason. So hopefully this all works out here this week and just go on and sign the paperwork, get this thing done, because it's about a $24,000 spread on this deal, and I really don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, I feel like once she talk with those with that attorney, you're gonna be good.
I hope so. I forwarded the email that the closer sent me. I said, yeah, this is what she advised. How would you like to proceed? Because I'm ready to get this thing done. And I got other people trying to buy, but they're trying to offer less. This person saying full price cash. I'd rather go with the full price cash all day, right?
All day, babe.
You ain't even got to think about that.
Shoot, that's a no-brainer.
We're going to jump through all the hoops for right now and see what we can make happen.
For real.
Because I had just dropped the price of the property. So I'm like, well, hell, I feel like I should never drop it a little bit. But whatever. I just want to get it to the finish line.
Oh, so you listed.
Yeah, I had it on the MLS. It's been up for about 3 months now. That's why I know these houses been sitting, because I'm like, this house should have went. It's got equity.
They sitting everywhere too.
Yeah, and I don't want to see it, especially on a deal like that, which is a slam dunk deal. The seller like it. I mean, the seller definitely want out. The buyer like it. Only thing slowing it up is the agent. Justin likes working with agents. Justin said, I love working with agents. Ain't that what you told me, Justin?
So this is buyer's agent.
You say what now?
What Justin said?
Everybody get this work.
That's true. And they making me work. I ain't ever worked so hard for a simple deal. Well, I don't want to say that. I have worked hard on some deals before, but this is unnecessary. Everybody in agreement but the agent.
So it's the buyer's agent.
Yes. I don't have an agent. I just paid somebody to list it on the MLS.
Okay, flat fee listing.
$200.
Yeah, that's the best thing.
Best $200 I spent once we close it. So yeah, it's just I really don't like dealing with them if I don't have to. But I'm like, man, she's like, oh, I ain't know it was an assignment and all that, and I got to get that approved and this and that and go through the board. And I'm like, oh my God, it's not that deep. And ain't no lenders involved, nothing on the buyer side.
Some of them agents will mess up a wet dream.
For sure. Have you had agents do stuff like that before where they just create more work?
Heck yeah, man. I had to back out some deals like that before.
Really? You just walked away from the deal?
Yeah, they messed it up. Once they send it to their broker and they broker didn't understand, and it was all a headache. That was like on a subject to deal. This before it came popular back in '08 and stuff like that. No, this was like 2006 or something like that, '07.
Mm.
So it got popular now. So thank God. I'm glad it's become popular now because now a lot of agents understand. But at first, man, trying to talk to these agents about a subject too, they like, what? They thought it was some kind of scam. I'm like, Lord have mercy.
How do they know it's not a scam?
Now I guess they got so much information now on the internet, it make them a little more comfortable.
Mm. Yeah, because there are some people out here doing bad things in real estate, right?
Yeah, and it always messes us up, especially if it's an investor.
Now, this is a trick question. How do you weed those people out? If they out here messing up the game, is there a way to weed them out? Is there such thing as that?
The weed out the agents.
No,
I
the
mean,
people that's messing up the game, period. I'm talking about like just coming out here scamming people, messing up stuff, doing something wrong. Is there a way to stop that or not really?
I feel like they eventually weed their own selves out.
Because that's what we talked about. What was it, a couple of weeks ago? Justin, you were saying that you see how the government is implementing themselves and get in the middle of stuff now because people doing too much stuff. And I'm thinking it's probably going to get worse because, like you just said, it's going to get more popular with creative deals. So won't they make more laws on the creative deals? That's what's coming next, I think.
Yeah, once stuff get a lot popular, it always some changes. Like just like when you know how they doing wholesaling now, short sales. When we was doing a lot of freaking short sales, they back popping too, thank God. But when we were doing a lot of short sales, they came in and freaking banks came in and said, because we were getting them so low, man, 20, 30 cents on the dollar, and then turn around and flip them for about 50 to 60% on the dollar. And then they came in with putting the stipulations in the short sale letter saying that once the short sale is approved, you got to hold it for 30 days. You can't resell it, so you had to buy it cash. Before, as soon as we got the approval letter, you got a 30-day window, and we used to just wholesale it. We already had an end buyer. But then when too many short sales started going on, shit, they put that 30-day clause in there. You had to buy it, then sell it. Boy, it took a lot of guys out the game.
Do they do that on most banks now, or there's just a few of them to do that type of thing where they put that 30-day stipulation on there or more?
Well, I haven't seen it the last couple of
Yeah.
ones we've done recently. So I hope they keep it that way. Not a lot of people's doing short sales, I don't think. I haven't ran across too many. So the last few approval letters we got, we haven't saw them in the letters. So that's a blessing for now.
And they only gave 30 days. I thought it was more than that, like 3 months or six months or something like that. No, that's something different.
No, you got 30 days. Sometimes they will give you an extension, but you better ask early. If not, boy, you're gonna be screwed sometime. And
Deed
don't let
restrictions.
yep, deed restriction. So
Mm.
right now, so far, everything's sweet with the short sale. But that's how you get the biggest discount right now in this market.
What's the difference from how I was before when they were easy, just send them up, boom, bam, bam? Is it different now with the paperwork? They're asking for more documents or something different today from what they asked for in the past?
No, it's the same.
Same old junk.
Yeah, it's the same process.
Oh, well, let's do
But
some short sales, Justin. Let's do some short sales.
keep in mind, the only thing short about a short sale is the discount if you do it right. But normally it takes about 2 to 6 months.
But what if they don't want to come down low enough? What do you do about those?
Well, that's why you got to catch them before they do that BPO or that appraisal. If you don't catch them before they do that, they're stuck for 90 days.
And from what I hear, they say don't allow them to just go over there on the lockbox. Make sure you meet them at the house.
You better meet them. 'Cause you got to think these people getting $50. I think my wife was doing she was doing them BPOs every now and then. She hated to do them because they weren't paying them but 40, $50. But I had to sign up that way we could see what's in pre-foreclosure and stuff like that, so we can get to the money quicker. But
Oh,
they only paying them 30, $40 a dang on BPO. So these agents, they just come in and take some quick shots. They out of there. So you gotta be there when they come so you can point out everything. Look, this broke, because they ain't gonna $40, $50, man, they ain't not finna do all that.
they
They
sure
already got
like.
they already gotta come to the house, take pictures, then go back home and put the report together. They probably got 2 or 3 hours tied up in that into that stuff for $40.
Oh, that ain't no good. I wouldn't even
No,
want to do that.
that's nothing. I don't even know how the agents do it.
That
But
ain't paying your gas money, 40, $50.
no. Those are some good people you want to be in contact with, though. The ones who do the BPOs, because they do them from all the banks. Matter of fact, I'm glad I said something about it, because I got a later I need to follow up with. Let me write that down as my plan.
Automatic follow up. What up, Justin? Anything you working on this week? Anything cooking, brewing?
Okay, here.
Yes, I've been giving the slow flip. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I've been giving the slow flippers that work and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They've been sitting on those properties and stuff for a while and stuff. So they ain't never walked into them. They don't know how they feel or how they are and stuff like that. So um been doing some contract for deeds and stuff. So I got that cooking. What else I got on the table? I don't know. You know, it'd be a lot of building up a website and stuff, trying to get a good buyers list put together and stuff. Not cash buyers, but like
Tenant
uh,
buyers.
yeah, tenant buyers, trying to get a good list of that built up and everything. So I've been working on that website stuff and all of that. And I don't even know what deals I'm working on now.
You got that many deals?
It just going like this.
We want to buy some houses. I need 3 more before the month end. Can you help me?
Yeah, I've been trying to dispo these houses that I got already and stuff. Trying to dispo those, figure those. I've been doing a lot of showings this weekend. I showed somebody a cash deal that I got, which is a 1 bedroom, 1 bath. I done got this thing as low as I possibly can, and right now we at 10 grand, and just trying to get it moved. Trying to get. I met with a guy today. He told me, "Will I take 9?" Oh like,
Damn.
golly.
They want to squeeze every juice out of you.
I said, we can't sell it at least 10. We're not gonna sell it.
So 10,000 total or 10,000 down?
10,000 total for a cash property, 1 bedroom, 1 bath.
It's in the hood.
It's in 63136, the most popular zip code.
Most popular zip code for cash deals in St. Louis, 63136. And so, but it's a 1 bedroom. Who want a 1 bedroom house?
I
Damn.
believe it used to be a 2 bedroom. It got a large, it's like a half an acre of land, and it got 3 structures on the property. So I don't know. It's a weird deal, but if I could get it done, I'm only gonna make a little bit off of it, but I've been trying to push it. I haven't been able to find
Put
nobody.
it on the MLS.
Yeah, I was thinking that, but it's already so thin or whatever. I'm barely making money on it, so
I'm saying for more than that. Put like 18 on there. Somebody come, one of these people out of town, say, I'll take it out of California somewhere. They don't even come to St. Louis.
yeah,
They like them little cheap junkers. Is it a junker, by the way? I guess I shouldn't assume that.
That
spend
price, it might
200
be.
to put on the MLS, huh?
Well,
Yeah.
what's the worst thing that could happen?
It don't sell.
You wasted $200. You want to waste 200?
Well, 200, cool.
I don't know. I mean, would you do something like that, Eddie?
Yeah,
Would
I
you
would
list the
list.
junker on the MLS for cheap like that?
Yeah, I probably put it like you said, 15 or 18. Because
Because
out
at
of
least you
town
get some
buyer buy
exposure.
it. Huh?
At least you get some exposure.
Yeah, somebody will make some offers. Probably get a few offers.
Because there's somebody looking for a little house for themselves. It's just me and my cat. Get a cat lady. I don't want to stay in the apartment no more because they keep complaining about my cat pissing on the wall.
People
Them
always
boys.
calling me with they backstories about how they tired of renting and stuff. They got a slumlord. I'm like, well, you tired of rent. I don't know if you ready for rent to own.
It's gonna cost, yeah.
I ain't ready for that responsibility.
For sure. I added that into my website because I'm redoing my sites and stuff now. That's been added in there, being able to be responsible to take care of a house. We putting that in there to let them know up front. We let them know anyway, but we putting it all on the website now where it's no lies, no nothing. You can't feel like, oh, they tricked you.
Right.
I was tripping off of some stuff I was reading about. It was like you could put anything out there and stuff, and the only thing that matters is the four corners of that contract.
That's it.
Sign off on.
For sure.
Somebody do a whole bait and switch on somebody, but they're gonna be like, "What did they sign? Where's the paperwork?"
This is what my new site look like. You want to see it, Justin?
Let's do it.
It's purple. I don't even know why I picked purple, but
Purple rain. Yeah, that purple ugly.
I know. That's why I like it.
You're crazy.
Credit challenges do not automatically end the conversation. I'm still working on it. It ain't done yet, but the base of it is done. I got to do some other little stuff to it. I put a brand new email list on there, a brand new email database. I'm switching from MailChimp to some other service that don't even charge nothing. How about that? Free. Well, MailChimp used to be free. It's not free anymore. But let me see. So this is what I was talking about. It says you got to have stable income, the down payment, ability to maintain a home. We letting you know right up front, so you don't even have to feel like, oh, I didn't know. A path to financing and complete accurate information. So, we just basically letting all the cards on the table. For somebody really want to go dig and look and see what they can do, they'll know for sure.
But do you take Section 8?
I think that's on my frequently asked questions. I don't know if that's been transferred. Oh, here we go. FAQs. I really didn't want this into multiple pages like this, but that's how I was done. It don't even ask that question on here.
Do you take Section 8?
Yeah, that got to be on here. Yeah, good thing you said.
You
so like I said, it got to be added.
They definitely gonna call you about that.
That's the first question. You know how many vouchers out here? They begging for a house with a voucher. I'm like, damn, I need to get me an apartment complex or something and just voucher them out.
They got Section 8 out there in Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Like a mug.
It's called Section 8 or it's called something else?
Yep, Section 8.
Affordable housing, Justin, not Section 8 anymore.
No,
they changed it.
That's like when you call somebody homeless. That's like when you call somebody homeless, they say you got to call them unhoused.
They're definitely homeless.
Damn.
Everything got to be softened up. Like, dude, it's what it is. Homeless.
They without house.
No roof upon you. That's messed up, Justin. You're supposed to help people become homeowners.
Yeah. Mr. Transaction Engineer, have you had any have you done any big boy transactions and stuff recently, lately and stuff, man? You refinance a whole portfolio? Refinance $1 million out your portfolio or something? Give us something cool.
Well, I saw at the height of the market, which was probably about 1.5 years, 2 years ago. I sold off 20 good subject tools I had with over about $100,000 a piece. So, but these ones I bought during the last crash. In the last crash, I just started buying a lot of subject tools and buying them and holding them and holding them. And shit, when that height hit, I liquidated about a good 20 on them.
You sold them cash or you sold them creatively?
I had people on the lease option and some of them I just list for sale. So that's what you do with them to keep that money fluctuate. Being here for a while, you actually learn some stuff. Because they don't teach you this shit when you first start. But when it's like this buyer's market, this is when you want to get as many subject tools as you can. Because, real estate go up slowly, come down slowly. Like right now, it's even or going down. If these foreclosures keep hitting, it's going to keep going down. But you want to buy as many of them you can, hold them, rent them out till it go back up, then liquidate at the top.
When you see
So
everybody going crazy, overpaying, that's when you need to be
That's it.
liquidating.
Time to pull the trigger.
Mm.
so
Yeah.
when you liquidate, are you saying like you selling them cash? You selling them?
Retail with people getting loans. Like if
Okay.
my tenant
Oh,
buyer leases up, they ass out of there. we put it for sale.
I got one that's up right now. I want to put him out of there, but I'm like, I feel bad about it. It shouldn't be a feeling, but his term been up, but he pay every month. But that house got a lot of damn equity. It got like 160,000 or something, 170,000 in equity, just sitting in the house.
have you sold the property
Oh.
with somebody in it?
Now all the ones we sold, they was empty. Or the
How,
tenant buyer that was in there, we helped them get financed.
Damn.
when you get the person out and it's a subject to, and then obviously houses have wear and tear from people just being in them and living and all of that stuff. How are you selling it retail, being that there's inspections and FHA qualifiers and all of that stuff?
Yeah, we fix them up.
Okay, so you are investing money into it. So you
Mhm.
doing your style of, well, a creative flip basically by bringing it up to code, putting some work into it, and then doing the flip out of the flip that way.
Yeah, we ain't doing that major. Just touching up the paint. May change out a couple light fixtures and stuff like that, and that's it. Cause you know in that buyer's market, they ain't give a crap. I mean, in the seller's market, they don't care. They just want a house. So
Damn.
everything is just selling. Hey, people getting multiple offers back then, man. But
Mm.
now it's slowed down. It's back to a buyer's market. So right now is the best time to be really creative and buy these properties subject to. Also, we've been back doing wholesale lease options too. Y'all heard of that?
So you mean you're putting it under contract as a lease with an option to buy and assigning that lease option? Is that what you mean?
Well, we put it on a contract. Our contract states that we're gonna find you a tenant buyer, and then you're gonna get first month and security deposit, and then we get the rest. But you got some sellers a little savvy. They're like, oh no, I won't have. So we'll give them half too. So you can't get more than that though.
Oh,
And
you
then
won't believe what happened to me this weekend. I forgot about that. That just made me reminded me. Some dude called me. He was just asking me a bunch of questions. I wonder why he asking so many questions about, the rent to own. I'm like, most people don't ask this many questions. Oh yeah, I'm just trying to figure out how I work. And I'm like, all right, what you got going on? You looking for a house or what? He's like, oh no, I got houses like you do. And what I want to do is I want to bring some people to you, and we can work out a deal, and yeah, we can work it out. And I was like, I don't know. I mean, it just depends what you're talking about. And he was like, yeah, I usually get 45% for anybody I bring, 45% of whatever they bring down.
I
I
mean
want 50%.
that ain't bad though.
But he ain't even
Dang,
bring
if you
nobody that's no good. He bring people to my some 3,000. I can't do nothing with that.
shit.
It ain't like they bringing no real money. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, you
Man,
gotta bring some real money to be talking about that. Half of that is, we talking nominal value. I'm taking all the risk.
yeah, he tripping.
I can tell that Mr. Transaction Engineer is in a different market and stuff because of a subject to wholesale a subject to, and to have a tenant buyer who's willing to bring a sizable down payment to the point where you would take that as an assignment fee to get out the way. To be honest, I feel like we'd be running to houses unless it's at the top of the top market in St. Louis. Man, people don't be having or not willing to pay. I ain't gonna say what they don't have because they do have money, but they want to be in particular areas. The stuff that that I typically come across, they don't be having they might have a 6, a 7, a 8 piece, maybe a 10 here and there, but for the most part, that's what I'm looking like as far as down payments. I haven't seen any like what people have come to me with like 20 in a great area, for example, but they might have like a large amount of money, but they don't have the income to support staying in that neighborhood. So the average rents might be like 2,300 in that neighborhood on a $275,000 house. They got 20 grand, but they don't want to pay 2,300 a month to be in that property.
Yeah, I like to be in the good areas, especially where the good schools districts are. You're gonna really hit in those areas. And I like to deal with properties at least. $500,000 on up because you're gonna get a better down payment. It's gonna be a better tenant and all that stuff.
So stay away from junk properties. Is that what you're saying, Mr. Transaction
And
Engineer?
the hood, cause man, some of them properties in the hood, man, like he said, these people got $3,000, $5,000. Man, I ain't got time for that, man. Shit,
It ain't worth it.
been there, done that before. Hell no.
And they
So I
be
don't even
problems.
I
They
don't
be
even try to do no deals in the hood unless it's gonna be like a wholesale deal.
so minimum ARV for you, Justin, should be what? 200,000?
I get some 200, some more $200,000 houses. I'll be in the game, but I don't know. I've been running to some tricky ones.
If you just, I'm thinking if you just stick to the higher ARVs or more than that, 150, 200 or more, I wouldn't go no lower than that. Because if you start going lower than that, you start dealing with, the Ferguson houses and stuff.
Well,
Which
let's get into the my thinking on this, right? So my thought process is I'm trying to get to about 10 grand in monthly income, right? How can I get there? The smaller both of them could be easy. If I get in front of a right person, I'm going to close them, right? But I find that people I market so well that people are bringing me their situation. They coming to me and be like, "Hey, Justin, I have this house," and they're selling it to me for loan balance. And since I'm trying to get my income higher, even though it might be in the hood, I'm like, well, you know what? I got so many people that want to rent from me and stuff. Even if they got 3-4 grand going to the house, it's a little small house. Put them in the house for 3-4 grand and cash flow an extra 400-500 on the house that I have nothing in. What we think about that thought process and stuff, like, or just stay out the hood is all bad.
I mean, you're gonna get the low down payments, but if you can make a deal, I mean, I would do it. But if you want to get them bigger checks, you gotta be in bigger areas. But I know St. Louis is like different though. Y'all deal with a lot of racism in certain areas and stuff.
no, I'm not in St. Louis.
So down here, like like I'm mostly on the north side, so I would say about 30, 40 minutes north of Atlanta, about 30 minutes north of Atlanta. It's so diversified. You got every kind of race out here, so everybody pretty much get along. So you could do deal with whites, Indians, Asians, everybody. So it may be a little easier for us down here.
But stay out the hood overall. Is that what you're saying? Unless it's a cash deal.
I mean, you're gonna get lower down payments.
Because I
But
got rid of my cheap houses. Them houses was problems. And I held them for years. And I'm like, man, I was so glad to get rid of that little house over in Ferguson and another house I had. Little $40,000 house. They wasn't, they made money for the time. But looking back on it, I'm like, man, I worked hard for that little money.
yeah,
I was glad to sell that thing. Somebody went and fixed it up and flipped it and rented it out or something now. But I was like,
it's,
nah, I don't like those cheaper properties.
and it take the same amount of time to do one of them little cheap deals as it do a bigger deal.
For sure.
But it'll
So
be worth your
let me
time.
ask you this. Okay, so you've been in this game close to 2 decades and stuff. You got, you working, operating, have expanded out a portfolio of properties. I'm sure at some point you hit a point to where you start to have non-performing assets, right? I could be wrong, but when you have those non-performing assets, are you like, if you got something been sitting for a while, are you looking at certain properties as like, hey, I'm just gonna hold this and write off the losses on my taxes? Like, are you ever like, navigating or negotiating with that? Or you like, hey, I'm gonna go ahead and take what this person got and put them in the house to get the cash flow? Because I'm trying to figure out is in this creative stuff, you paying down these mortgages, is the cash flow the end all be all? I know we make an exit some years down, but what about writing this stuff off our taxes and stuff? How many deductions we can get? I want to get into that like type of stuff. But what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, you can write them out, but I normally try to get them occupied as soon as possible, so you won't be coming out the pocket long term for months and months and months. That start digging into your cash flow. So I like to get them occupied. If I just got to put somebody in there, barely got some down, but they got good payment history, I just put somebody in to stop the bleed.
Yeah, but then that kind of makes you almost like a motivated landlord at that point. Like, I gotta get somebody. You know what I mean? I don't want
Yeah.
to be motivated.
Sometimes you gotta switch to a motivated landlord, boy.
So you a motivated landlord. You a motivated
Man,
owner. You a motivated real estate investor. Like, hey, I got to get up off this thing. It hurting.
just don't let them know.
You got to keep a straight poker face the whole time. Like, oh, well, I think we can work with you. We may be able to work something out. You over here like, yes, get them in the house, please.
Please.
I'm a motivated landlord on property right now. I'm like, man, I should have took this deal.
Yeah, just get somebody in there to start the bleeding. That way you'll be cool.
As soon as you do that, the right person gonna come along and really got the real money and the real monthly and everything. Be like, man, I put this joke in there. I could have waited 2 more weeks and got this good person.
And down here too, we see a lot of Hispanics with them big down payments too.
Yeah, they be having that money.
So they
I
start
just
well.
put some Hispanics in one of my properties. They came with like $5,000 down, and then they was willing to pay $1,600 a month. When I heard that, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna go ahead and put y'all up in here.
Yep. That's
I was
what
like,
Approved.
yeah, let's go with that. Because we don't be
Yep.
having dollar month payments and stuff out here.
That's what I like to do. If they ain't got the
In the
whole
house that
down
I got,
payment,
the note say it again.
no, go ahead. You can finish.
Yeah, so I say a house that I got, there's like the payments on like 600, so I'm cash flowing like $1,000 a month off the Mexicans and stuff. So we don't have that many Mexicans down here. They came from Washington, so I think because they came from Washington, they were used to paying a lot higher rents than what we used to down here, especially for the house that I put them in.
So here's the catch, Justin. We do have a lot of so-called Hispanics or Mexicans here. You got to get down on that Cherokee area where they took over that little zone. If you get where they're at, you'll attract more of those. And those houses went up because I remember those properties was like 40, 50,000. Now they 350 now for the same houses. I was like, damn, they getting what over here? They done made that whole little area go up on the south side.
Mm.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
I'd
it
be
is
over
for
there.
me. When I go to the south side and I go to that market and stuff, it seems like it's a whole nother market. It's a whole nother it's different to me. Like everything over there to me is different. Like I don't know if it's maybe I'm just comfortable with like North County and stuff, but when I go to the south side, I'm like, it's almost not even like St. Louis to me.
Because those properties are older. Them are like 100-year-old properties when you go in the city versus in the county. Them might have been built in the 70s or 60s or something or newer. So that's why they always
Yeah,
say,
my buyer base doesn't be wanting to go on the south side.
yeah, it's a whole separate. It is like another thing. It's like being in Illinois too. Like if you're in St. Louis and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go to Illinois, whole nother buyer pool. That's not the same people that you're dealing with over here in St. Louis. So it's just marketing like everything else. That's why Art like to do all his deals in Chicago. What up, Art? I can't hear you though. You're muted.
How you doing, Chris?
What's going on? Good to see you, my man.
Not much, man. How you doing?
Staying out of trouble.
Yeah, I'm staying out of trouble. We had some pretty crazy weather happen this week. We had a couple tornadoes and a derecho come through. Never heard of a derecho till this week, but it came through for real. It's pretty crazy. It's like devastating out here. It's like a state of emergency for real.
Oh, for
Yeah, I
real?
saw something on the news for that for Northwest Indiana, correct? Something like that.
Yeah, well, dude, we've been out of power for like 6 days, man. It's a few people done died.
Whoa.
They shooting at the utility workers now. Can't even ride down the street. Old grannies pulling guns out on people. It's pretty crazy.
Whoa.
Damn.
I thought you was out there cooking barbecue.
I'm trying
You
to
got
stay
power?
alive out here right now.
You got power there where you're at?
I got a generator going that's running a couple things we need, but overall the power is out. It was 300,000 people. Over 300,000 was without power.
Damn.
Sorry to hear that, man.
Oh man, just got to keep on going.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
I saw that on the
Hopefully
news.
it's a
I'm
lot
like,
safer out there than it is in St. Louis.
What'd you say?
Hopefully it's a lot safer out there than it is in St. Louis. Because when we had a power outage, a summer, boy, that was that was the bloodiest summer That was like an '06, wasn't it, Chris?
Mm-mm. I'm staying in the house. Go outside of my
It was
thing.
I can live in St. Louis, boy. For real.
It ain't that bad there where Art at. He live in a good area.
Well, I live at now, yeah, but and Gary said, Gary was doing all right, but it's all these Chicago people moving over now,
Mm.
and they
How
mix
are
it in.
your tenants and stuff holding up? Your tenant buyers dealing with this storm and power outages and all that. Have anybody tried to reach out to you or say anything, or they just dealing with it?
I checked in on all of my tenants. They're doing all right. So one of my properties, they had a tree that fell down, and apparently, like the power line is holding the tree up or something crazy. So, he said it was like right over the room where his baby was at too, man. So I've got to get that and taken care of. But the other properties, they all right. One of them is just in the area where some crazy activity going on because of the power outages. But we're gonna be all right.
You have all your insurances in place with your loss of rents, etc., all covered, ready for this?
It's only one of them the last one that I closed on. I just checked my email and I realized they never put my policy through, so I need to get that one taken care of ASAP.
They can go back to the first. You know that, right? As long as this month don't go over, just take it back to the 1st of August.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I just found that out too because I'm working. This insurance people that made me through so many ringers. You don't even want to know. I feel like an insurance agent. I'm about to go work with Justin.
Yeah, I used to do insurance. They're rewinding back.
Yeah, take it back to like August 1st before this stuff happened.
Then, like 2 days right before this storm hit, I had one of my tenants reach out and she told me she detected some mold in the property. So I'm working through that right now. And then another property I had under contract and was about to close on, did a final walkthrough, found out we got some foundation issues. So I don't think I really want to take that one on right now.
Mm.
Yeah, that can be expensive, bro.
Have you did repairs on foundations before, Eddie?
Yeah, it was like 20 grand.
Woo!
Shit,
For a little spot like this, 20 grand.
I showed and expect that, man. I was like, damn.
We in the wrong business. Let's start a foundation company, Justin.
Mr. Transaction Engineer, when you since you've been doing this so long, how did you survive through like COVID and stuff? Like when that stuff took off? Like I'm sure you had a bunch of mortgages you had to continue paying while people was, not working and stuff. How did that work out for you?
I was blessed though. I had one tenant I think that couldn't pay. Everybody else was paying them. And worst case scenario, I would have just had to call the bank. Look, we need to do a modification because I ain't finna dump all my money to these houses. I called them over sellers. Look, this what happened. I'm sorry, you might get some late on your credit, but this how it's going down. I see too many people, man, just blow their savings, man, just trying to save these houses, man. That's what made me be like, look for other options, be more creative, where I can keep my money. I
Yeah.
seen too many people when we were doing them short sales going through their savings, trying to pay on them houses that weren't selling, sitting on the market for about a year. Like, y'all crazy, man. I let that shit go to foreclosure. then you out of savings and go to foreclosure. Shit.
Still lose the house after all that.
Still lose a house.
Yeah, when the pandemic hit, we had a lot of people that I applied for assistance through the state because they were paying people's rents, and they would pay the money straight to me, and that would cover their rents. And then we also did some not loan modifications. I think we did like what they call it, forbearance or something where they basically stopped the payments and fixed everything to where the pandemic didn't mess up. We didn't lose any houses during the pandemic, so that was a blessing, like you say.
Now we were able to get I forgot they was paying. It was a company down here. They was getting up to 40, 50 grand if you behind on payments.
Yeah, they caught up several of my houses,
Yeah,
like
so we
6 of them.
utilized them. And some of the property we taking over subject to, we utilized that same people and caught up them payments. I hate that went away.
So basically what you're saying is there are programs out here to solve pretty much any problem as long as you know that they're out here, you can find them and use them.
If you know, cause the freaking mortgage companies, they want hardly telling people.
They sure ain't.
I'm like, man.
There are programs out here that'll help people who are back on rent due to storms and different things like that. So don't just quit and be like, oh, I'm gonna let it go. No, we don't have no quit in our heart. We gonna fight.
Get on Chat GPT.
That's Art thing there. Art be running that
Alexa.
Chat GPT.
That's pretty good. It got its
Yeah.
uses. It got its uses.
What have you been doing on AI and Chat GPT and stuff like that? Business.
Your mic cut out.
Uh-oh.
You muffled a little bit. We can hear you now though.
One. I had to give it a second. Are we good now?
Yeah.
All right. I was asking, what are you doing with your business as far as like Chat GPT, AI, stuff like that? Or what are you doing to make your business better?
I use ChatGPT for a lot of different stuff. Like sometimes I'm just talking about different goals. One of my favorite things that I have used it for though is I basically used some prompts and made like a motivated seller simulator. So basically I'm able to like simulate calls that and it was able to let me break it down to my market, and then it was able to bring up like relevant things that's going on in my market. For example, I live right close to the border of Illinois and Indiana. So right now over in Illinois, it's a lot of people that move from over there to Indiana because their taxes are tripling and quadrupling. So this is like a thing that's been going on for years. So it keeps our market propped up when other markets, nearby might be struggling. So, like when I was going through the prompts with that and like going through crawls, it'll like bring up that type of stuff and give me the opportunity to like try to overcome those type of objections. Talk to it about cash flow goals, stuff like that. So just random stuff like that.
So you're not really using it real deep. It's just really just kind of for training purposes and stuff like that.
Yeah, training, research, stuff like that.
What if I told you it can do so much more?
Yeah, I do know that people using it for calls and running. I know I can get it set up where I can get the leads transferred to it, and then it'll handle all my follow up. I do need to get some of that implemented.
What if I told you it can build all of that itself?
That'd be crazy.
Justin, don't tell them yet. Tell them, Justin, what they can do.
Look, they just came out with this thing. It's called Work on your chat or whatever. You literally switch it from like being able to just ask questions and stuff to like work. And I've been on this thing all weekend. The thing is, the most is probably the best invention in the last like 20 years, hands down. It's not even close. Now I know they've had things that like will build out stuff for you and stuff. You've seen like some of the like the GoDaddy websites and stuff add the AI components and stuff. I ain't never seen nothing like this. This thing will literally anything that's on the computer screen, it has its own browser. It will go through it for you. Like what I did was I had it over the weekend. I had to connect my systems like my Podio, which is the CRM, the website. I had to build the website, connect the website with the Podio and the call reel. So now all three. So when I get a call in and we collecting people information, it's integrated over to the Podio automatically. And then you got forms, making sure that those are set up. It's crawling the website and then it's fixing everything. And if it see like little human errors and stuff, like it's going through, it's correcting those things. I had like it was doing things like my call reel was like whenever you miss a phone call, it'll shoot them a text message and stuff today. Hey, we'll call you back or set up an appointment, whatever you wanted to say. I didn't even know that was a feature on there. What else it was doing? All kind of stuff, like any little, like making sure that your SEO and all of your website stuff is consistent across all three platforms. I had to design me a website based on the type of copy that I use on my Facebook page. It updated my website based on the type of words and language that I use to communicate with my audience and everything. It's deep. Like it worked. Anything that's on the computer screen, it will go through and it will fix it as if it's you. So man hours and stuff that would take like hours to complete, it literally would do it for you.
Boom! Come on, Art.
Yeah, it's my first time hearing about that.
It just came out.
Beast, man.
Yeah, it just came out, I think, like a week or so ago. I got it building me 3 websites right now. I got it. It just changed my whole email database, took me off MailChimp, put me on a different platform with some other stuff. I got to going through all my YouTube videos, fixing all my headings, putting all my tags, doing all my what do you call it? The chapters and timestamps. It's fixing all of that. It's updating my thumbnails, making them better. It's doing what else? It's doing a lot of stuff, man. It's kind of crazy, and it's doing it. It ain't me doing it. It's doing it while I'm sitting over here talking to you.
Oh yeah.
So is there a subscription for that or what?
ChatGPT, you already got it.
Huh.
Now, depending on how much you use, you might end up having to upgrade because they only give you so much on them $20 plans or the free plan or whatever. But the amount of work it's doing, to be honest with you, to summarize it, Justin just did pretty good. Anything that got a subscription almost need to be canceled. That's how stupid this is. Anything, because this thing can do all of that.
Like I had an admin VA. Shit,
Say hey to Chris.
one of my students.
Hey, my baby, how you been? You getting big?
Say hey.
Hey.
Okay.
Hey. Yeah, this thing. I mean, it's killed virtual assistants. Just to be honest with you, they're done.
It's over.
It's not just killing virtual assistants. I think it's gonna take out regular workers too.
It's a wrap, man.
This tech stuff is no game. What are you doing with AI, Eddie?
One of my students set mine up where it's pulling all the leads, the comps, putting all the phone numbers together on the spreadsheet, everything, man. It's a beast, man. It could do everything. I'm paying this freaking VA all this money every week, and she taking forever. Man, this AI doing this stuff in minutes, just
It
like
is.
this. I said, oh, it's over with for her.
It's over for a lot of stuff. It's
It's a wrap.
literally over. When I seen what it could do, I said, wait a minute, who am I paying? I'm getting rid of my Carrot website because that's $70 a month. I just rebuilt that, getting rid of that. I rebuilt my rent-to-own website. I'm going to rent my cash buyer landing page site or whatever too. It's just a whole bunch of stuff just getting redone. I had to go through my emails, delete a whole bunch of stuff because, there's software that you got to pay subscriptions for to clean up your emails. You can do that with this. It went through all of that and got rid of a bunch of junk. I mean, it's just like anything that has to do with that computer, that damn AI can do it without you. Just tell it what you want.
I definitely got to check that out. Definitely. I got a whole list of admin shit that I needed to do for sure. I'm pretty sure we all do. Never-ending admin tasks.
Man,
Matter of fact,
once you get that set up, it's over with.
It's over. If you got a job, you're done. Your job is took. The
Like, it's
computer that took your
mind-boggling,
job.
man. And it's like, I think, one of my other students, he's setting up a whole team
Yeah.
for I think it's $60 a month. It's a whole team where they do everything. And then the AI, it's so mind-boggling, man.
Like this here. It redid all my whole thing, made a little form. It's drawing all this out right now. If I put on, you can't even show, it don't even show on my screen. Oh, okay, that's tight. It don't show the little side panel. It don't want you sharing it on the screen. But nevertheless, there's a side panel that you cannot see for some reason. Unless I close it and reopen it. Let me see something here. Close it, reopen it. Nope. It don't show. It won't show you my side panel. It don't want you seeing it. But nevertheless, it's a little side panel that opens up on the side and it shows you all the work that it's doing while it's doing the work.
Damn. Yeah, I appreciate you all telling me about that, man, for sure.
I thought you knew about it, Art, because I say Art on that AI more than me until I seen this. I said, hell no. I got 5 things going right now. All working on my businesses, multiple things.
Shit, all our signals been out, so in the past week, I ain't really been up on nothing.
Yeah.
Man, it's crazy.
I'm gonna say this about it, right? What we talking about right now is not even a fraction of what this thing can do. So you can do it on your phone and you can do it on your computer. So what I was gonna have it do when we got off of her is basically, hey, crawl all of my text messages and anybody who've inquired with me, send them the link to the new website.
Damn. Wow. So it's basically can do anything that's on the internet, period. And once they get the robotics part of this down, then we're in the physical world. They can wash dishes and everything for you now. But right now, it's all.
I had to set up my listings, all my marketplace listing that it usually takes me a little time to put up, all my properties and stuff. I had to put it on there. It downloaded all of the pictures, uploaded them. My Zillow listings, had to redo all of that. Go through my descriptions, make sure none of my links are broken between different websites and different platforms, making sure I'm registered on Google, Bing, all of this different stuff. The Google profile is properly set up, everything matches and stuff. It'll point out errors too. It'll be like, do you want to change this? You misspelled sweet on this. Do you want to fix that? You know, it'll go through like and tell you in detail every meticulous thing that human beings make mistakes on. It will go through there. Like it's done for me what I would have paid a person like $1,000 to build me out a website and make sure all my stuff connect. It literally done that in like 5 minutes.
Yeah, it's mind boggling, man.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Justin. I remember you was just telling me, I guess that was earlier this week or whenever, that you was just about to looking at getting that done, and now you were able to use work to get that done. That's impressive.
Yeah, that ChatGPT work is a game changer. It's actually kind of spooky that this thing can do everything, like everything. Like the question really is, what can it not do? That's what I've been trying to figure out.
I'm at a loss of words, man.
I say if you trying to get
Like
all your social,
I just
you
would
can
turn
get
on
your
to this
social
stuff.
media flagged.
I've just turned on to how to use it like that about 2-3 weeks ago. I'm just like, what the hell?
Oh, and here's the kicker that we ain't even saying. You don't even have to type anything. You can speak everything to it. You don't even have to type nothing.
Yeah.
We forgot about that part. Hey, yeah, change that, make that blue, make it do what it do.
So instead of sitting there and trying to play with typing it and talking to, writing it and stuff. Hey, can you fix this? Can you go? It goes through every single page. Change this, change this, change this, change this, change this, and speak it, and it'll do it in real time as you talking to it. It had like 15 pages pulled up for me earlier, and it was working on all 15 pages. For real, it was the craziest. Like, man, I'm telling y'all, when y'all see it, y'all not gonna think big enough about what to do with it. It's gonna be like, dang, like anything that has on the computer screen.
Anything you paying a subscription for right now on the internet, you wasting your money because that thing can do it all encompassing. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's hosting the websites. It's getting you, you know what I'm saying? You get a fully hosted website on there that works, that's optimized. And then so I used to use Zapier a lot. Zapier connects different platforms and stuff and make it work. It's typing out like the APIs and stuff, which connects websites. So you can cancel, like Zapier probably gonna go under pretty quick once people realize that, hey, I don't need this subscription to connect my different platforms anymore. Now I can go to the indexes of these different platforms and chat will write up code and stuff for me. And it will do, it's wicked, man. Is
it too much for you, Mr. TE?
Man, I love it, man. It's mind-boggling, man. I just can't believe that stuff do all that.
Yeah.
I think my one of my students started setting my stuff up. I fired my admin VA.
You won't need no VAs. That's how stupid this is. You don't even need no VAs. I'm saying it out loud. I don't want to say it like that. But if you got a VA, you're wasting your time because this thing do it all quicker, faster, more efficiently, and they don't take smoke breaks. They don't play on your time. None of that junk. They just go to work. I said, dang. And I already knew the AI was kind of killing the VAs, but I didn't know it was going to slaughter them like that. And even real people in real time. Anything that's busy work on the internet, that job is done. Anything. This is crazy, my bookkeeper, they don't even know. They finna get fired. $300 a month, wasted, done. They canceled. I asked this thing already, could it do it if I showed it my QuickBooks? It said it can do all of that for me. I don't even need to pay them to do that no more. It said we don't want to pay your taxes for you and something else. But I'm like, I'm not letting the VA do that. They just keeping my books right. And I'm like, I can have chat do that. Why am I paying somebody $300 a month to do that? Which, is important, but why am I paying it? I'd rather give that money to them and do all my stuff.
Fractions of the dollars.
Yeah. The cost
under $100.
Well, between that and Elon Musk and Grok, they ain't playing around. They doing too much with the video stuff on their Grok. You can take a picture and then make it start talking. Hey, yeah, I'm outside. All from a photo. Ain't that some crazy stuff?
I haven't saw that one yet.
That's out of control. Let me see. I don't know if I can pull it up.
It has integrations like with the emails and stuff. It'll read your emails and reply back to people for you.
It'll do it all.
Based on what you write, based on like I'm communicating with title company right now. I'm like, yeah, fill out this trio form, and then get a title company everything they need on this particular property. It logged into the portal to pull the bank statement and all of that, and sent them over the documents.
For sure.
See, that's hard hours for us because we doing our own transaction. You know what I'm saying? We doing our own transaction, downloading the contract and all of this. They did it for me.
So that means you don't even need transaction coordinators because they can do all that too. Damn. That's why I say, what can it not do? That's spooky as hell to kill all them jobs like that. It might take us out. We better learn how to invest a little better. Just a little better. We in trouble.
Let's see.
Just let me get the $10 million in real estate. I'm good. They can do whatever after that.
Right.
Let's see here. I'm trying to find.
You still stay in the same crib, or have you moved since last time you was on here?
Who?
Mr. Transaction Coordinator.
Yeah,
Engineer.
I'm still in the same.
He said, "Dang."
Still in the same.
I'm trying to get like that. I'm trying to give me $1 million joint, and pay off the HOA.
The freak HOA, boy. That's the only thing about these nice neighborhood. You got to deal with HOA. Matter of fact, I need to go move my trash can now because they talking shit.
They're gonna charge you $500 for that.
Damn, and I need to send in an email to cover my ass because they're gonna start charging me $10 a day or some crap. Now they said they could see them from the road. What the fuck?
Have you tried to take over the HOA?
Nah.
I'm taking over HOAs.
They're a pain in the butt sometimes. But you can't really complain because they keep your stuff nice. I hate going to neighborhoods with shit everywhere. People got their trucks all in the front yard and stuff on the grass. I guess it got its pros and cons.
Have you ever bought a house from the HOA?
You know, in Vegas, man, I don't know if they changed it. Up there in Vegas, man, HOA was foreclosing on the properties, even if it had a loan.
Yep. That same thing in St. Louis, in Missouri. The HOA
really?
can force it. Yeah, the HOA is a primary position. It's the first.
Yeah, in Indiana they call them like a super lien or something crazy.
Whoa.
That's why I'm trying to take over 2 HOAs right now. I'm taxing.
Glad we ain't got them, bro. Dang. You can be the only thing they do down here is put liens on your property if you don't pay.
If they want to, they can elect the foreclosure.
Yeah.
If it's a lien, they can elect and force the bank to sell.
So Justin, you've been
too much down here.
You already been working on, trying to, become an HOA and all that. What have you learned as so far as looking at becoming an HOA representative or taking over? What have you learned so far?
So that's a great question. So it's a lot more to it, right? So first of all, HOAs are not-for-profit. That's one. 2 is it's a lot of power in the position of a HOA and stuff. What I would say, like some of the things in particular. So everything in the bylaws are voted on. So you can get different things added onto the HOA bylaws and stuff just by voting. And then if the people don't participate, you can, still put it in and enforce it. Because it's an actual, it's like a constitution. So,
how many people will you need for an HOA though? If it's just me and Joe Blow, can me and him start an HOA over here?
No, so you just gotta. All you gotta do. Oh, here's another thing to establish an HOA. You just gotta file one document with the city in order to get an HOA established.
That's so crazy.
Yep. In order to still. I don't know about everywhere, but in Missouri, the HOA must have at least 20 grand in reserves in order to make the properties eligible to be lended, or to be for HOA to be in good standing. They must have at least 20 grand in reserves for it to be in good standing.
So bonded for 20,000, I guess is what they would call it.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So
yep. And here's one more. HOAs hold a master policy over the other properties. So if the HOA is not operational, the reason why banks will not lend on a property with a HOA that's not in effect, basically is because there's no master policy. So you have, everybody else has condominium policies that protect basically the inside dwelling, right? From each wall. That's what it protects, but it don't protect the common areas as well as the roof. So you got to have that HOA with that master policy, and that's why people fees be going up, because they have to collect the revenue from the insurance rates and stuff like that going up. So that's why people get increases and stuff. And then also the HOA also enforce how much the coverage needs to be in order for the prop, like everybody coverages need to be at a certain level. So HOAs do a lot of enforcement when it comes to on other people's properties. That's why I feel me taking over this particular HOA, you know, I'm going to clean house and start enforcing stuff in that particular community. And then once they don't participate, you know, we'll have a foreclosure on a property to take over.
Oh no, Justin, you can't be in both sides. That's double dipping.
Double dipping.
Wow.
So,
He's a HOA and a landlord.
Dang. Best
So
of both worlds.
with these HOAs or home owners associations, can't live with them, can't live without them. So you don't like HOAs either, right, Eddie?
No.
Well, give me something good about an HOA.
It keeps the neighborhood nice. Most of them.
I bought a house over in Glasgow Village. This was a couple years ago. Kind of a little rougher area, whatever, right in St. Louis. When I closed the deal, they was like, oh, yeah, you owe like $27 HOAs. I'm like, in the hood, they ain't cleaned up nothing over there. It was a small amount of money. I was like, I just pay it, whatever. But I'm like, how y'all gonna hit me with an HOA bill? It was like, you know, under $100.
You know they ain't doing that. They only get that money. I've seen something like that too. Charge like 150, 200 a year.
Yeah.
Man, they don't give a damn about the grass being cut and then.
Because I could have made the dude who sold me the house pay it, but I'm like, man, I ain't finna bother him for that. Get this deal closed.
Right.
I said, that's crazy.
I'm in 2 HOAs right now. They was charging me to get the documents to be able to close.
Wow.
They was doing fees for me. I'm like, it's all good. As soon as I get up in there, I'm applying to be president.
Oh yeah.
They got to vote you in. They don't like you that much, Justin. How you going to overcome
I'm
that?
a good-looking young man who is smart. They going to vote me in.
You going to trick them? Say, oh, yeah, I got a real vision for the neighborhood. You're going to talk a good speech and go in there and flip the script. Do like most politicians.
I'm like, I've been oppressed my whole life. We need a new change.
Change is gonna come.
Change gonna come.
They try to let the white people move in. We won't let them.
Dang, you're bad. Out of control with it.
The blacks.
What's wrong with the blacks? No. So HOAs, basically avoid them at all costs. But if you have to work with them, is there any tips or strategies you would give, Eddie, when we are having to work with an HOA?
Make sure you pay them. Make sure you pay their ass, boy. If they
Just
come
throw
in
some
and
money in the president's pocket. Throw some money in the president's pocket on the low. Do a deal with them, and then let them wipe that lane off so you can close.
Nah, man, they ain't letting that happen like that. Hell no, man.
I never heard this advice from me. I'm just saying.
No, I'm gonna say Justin told me this. Our new HOA president told me to do all of this.
Justin Holmes said
Justin Holmes said HOAs They need to be gone.
If it ain't in black and white, it ain't real.
That's what all this real estate is, though, to be honest. All of it's black ink on white paper, right? No matter what that paperwork say.
It's all about that paperwork.
The paperwork makes the paperwork. Either way you cut it. Well, that's kind of this one of those things. Anything else cooking out here hot on the press? Art, anything you got going on?
Nothing good right now, to be honest. I need to get some more things going for myself right now.
Oh, yeah, that's what I had the AI do, too. It pulls all my pre-foreclosures and put them on a spreadsheet for me and stuff. So, like I said, it can make you do all this type of stuff. I forgot it's doing that, too. So I got a database being built automatically. And the thing's smart enough that it went on there and said, oh, yeah, you need to pay attention to this one because they owe $135 and the house worth $350. It told me, it like stopped me and said, no, you need to go contact this owner. Like, damn, this AI smart like that?
Damn. Yeah, I already scheduled a follow-up. I'm definitely on that. Definitely.
And the VA would have missed that.
It told me, it said no. It put it in bold.
No joke.
He's like, what?
No joke. Y'all need to get on that tonight. Just look at it. Just put something in it. Have it do something for you. I'm telling you, you're gonna be like, what? It's deep. I feel like a conspiracy theorist. Cause you know how some come out and then everybody this is like when DVDs hit the market. Is that
DVDs got wiped out by digital? DVDs got wiped out.
Everybody stop using tape. It's like that.
How about this one, Justin? This one Blockbuster got knocked off by Netflix. It's like that.
Right.
It might be bigger than that.
Well, they showed Mr. a big window, didn't it? They showed Mr. Big window opportunity.
I would say if this thing been out for a week, the job market is going to be impacted within the next 30 days.
For sure.
For sure. Virtual assistants, gone. We got 1 month left of them.
And I ain't let it go through my social media and all that. I mean, I got plenty of work for it to do, so it ain't no stuff to do. I'm like, damn, I got 5-6 tasks going right now. I'm like, let me slow down and let it, do what it's doing. Don't let it know too much. But I don't even really, you don't give it your passwords either. That's the other catch. I just put it up in a Chrome window and log into whatever I'm logging into, and then just give it access to it, and it go through and do what it need to do on your page while you're looking at it.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Gangster stuff. I wish I could show you while I was on live.
I'm about to have it send out 100 text messages tonight. Anybody who contacted me about a house within the last 24 months, I'm about to have it blast out messages to everybody.
Let me see what I can have it do here. I had to do something. Yeah, and it talks to other AI too. That's the other thing. It's just kind of too creepy, man. It's like, dude, it's outsmarted humans already, really, with this. And now it's writing code. Like coders, like, well, I'm gonna pay somebody to do code. You wasting your money, man. Ain't no code. It do it.
Like you said, what it can't do.
What can it not do? Yeah. That's the truth right there. So
that shit blew my mind, man.
I mean,
still blowing my mind.
What do you think it's going to do to impact real estate going forward, though, Eddie? Anything special or different, you think, or is it just going to be business as usual?
I think it's going to make our life like it is now a lot easier. I haven't implemented the AI call agents and none of that yet, so I can't wait to see how that works out.
I have that through a third-party service, but from what I'm understanding, and I could be wrong, but I think I'm right, every third-party service that you paying to do stuff, this thing can replace them. I mean, and when it comes to AI stuff, like, oh, I'm going to pay them to do, like you said, your guy doing 3 agents for $60 or whatever. This thing going to replace them because you don't need to pay 3 agents. It can build your whole team of agents all within the same, atmosphere or ecosphere, whatever you want to call it.
Dude, that's so dope. I'm definitely on that.
I say this stuff is crazy. I already got it. I made it build me like 6 bots already to do certain things regularly. Like go back, check my emails every week, get rid of all the spam, keep me cleaned up without me doing back and doing nothing. Just automatically do it every week.
Damn.
You know who is going to help too? A lot of those people be having them app ideas who don't have the money to pay developers. This thing for sure can build you out a brand new app something that's in your mind. You can type it out, and it'll build it out, and it'll operate and move exactly how you want it to move.
Yeah.
You used to have to pay thousands of dollars to a developer to build out an app that's connected. It's gonna build out the app for you, and it's gonna put it on the app market for you.
That's crazy.
That's real crazy.
And then the thing, even too, like some of the stuff you're like, oh, I don't know what I should do. You can ask it. What do you recommend? I ask it that all the time, and it'll say you should do this, this, or this. Which one do you think is better? And it'll give me options. Like it ain't even that you got to know everything. You just need to know that what do I need to create, put it out your brain, and let the water flow.
My biggest thing is for everybody who got gaps in their lead processes. They got leads coming in and stuff. A lot of that stuff we build out by hand and stuff. It went through all of my stuff. It found stuff that I wasn't doing and stuff, broken links. I'm like, why I'm not converting more traffic? Oh, you need to have, it'll take, like if you got a link tree and then to make sure you got all those trackable links on there so you go track your traffic, see what people doing, how they landing on your platform, what they doing, how they interacting with your stuff, making sure they filling out the forms and stuff. Like all of that tedious, SEO, making sure everything's filled out properly and stuff. That stuff is doing the work for you. It's literally going through and doing the work in real time, and it's only taking like 5 minutes to do it.
For sure. I forgot it went and cleaned up all my eBay listings. It did like 200 and some eBay listings for me. It did that yesterday. I forgot about that. It didn't work out. I forgot it was done. I was like, damn. It went in and cleaned up my stuff. Let me see if I can show it here. Close that.
Yeah, I know Chris might have 1 million listings on eBay. The fact that it went on there.
It did right here. It did all of this. Change my titles and spelling errors, item specifics, condition, notes, description, shipping and local photos, everything. It did a bunch of stuff. I said, God damn.
I wonder, can it manage social media? Like create content and all of that?
If you give it permission, it can do whatever you tell it. That's how stupid this is.
Yeah, man. Whatever you want. Whatever you could think of.
You can have whatever you like.
Damn. That's such a useful tool.
It's crazy to say that. Like, it's one thing that we able to type in and kind of like get our thoughts and get it to direct us or whatever, right? But the fact that now it's doing the work for you is unbelievable. I've been on this thing. Chris called me Friday. I jumped on it. I'm like, let me see what's going on. I've been at my computer desk since Friday, right here in this spot.
Getting it done. Say, I need you to do this, do that.
Websites, integration, make sure this work, test this, do that. And
I'm getting rid of all my subscriptions, Justin. All subscriptions going away. If I'm paying a subscription to somebody, I'm trying to replace them this week. That's how stupid that is. Because, I mean, in real estate, we get on a lot of subscriptions and stuff like websites and marketing things and this and that. I got this thing going and scraping all those lists, pulling all that stuff for free from the actual different, sources without me having to pay for it. I'm like, and put it on a spreadsheet. And I'm going to have it contacted. But I ain't even do that yet. I'm just building it out little by little. But, it's a work in progress. But I ain't got to do the work. I just got to have an idea and the mission for the wishing. So, Art, I got a question for you. What have you learned today?
I learned a lot about this work and, all of the different things that it can help me with, which is a lot. I need websites set up. I need scrapers set up. It'd be beneficial to have automated where it's already pulling the pre-foreclosures for me. I mean, I could think of a lot of stuff that I could use that for. I literally got a list that I've been tracking of all the things I need to do. So, that's very, very helpful for sure. And I'm going to put it to use.
And even with that, you can put that in the regular chat and say, come up with a plan to do all that stuff that's in your brain and make sure it goes through that work. You know what I mean? Because there's so much stuff, it gets overwhelming.
Yeah, it really is.
Give me a checklist. Oh, hey, what are we going to do to fix this stuff and this? Or what do you recommend? Like I said, that's one of my favorite questions I ask. And they tell me, hey, you should do this. You need to fix your SEO. You need to put your meta tags. I'm like, meta tags? I ain't never messed with that. Go on and do it. Do it. I say, knock it out. I give you permission. Just don't go messing with no bank accounts. No, I don't know. Don't let it get no logins. It don't have any logins, but I give it access on my computer while I'm sitting here or whatever. But you can do it like you said on the phone.
Now you know they said the difference between Claude and ChatGPT. The government and all kind of other people can tap into that ChatGPT, but Claude didn't sign a release,
Really?
so they won't release none of your stuff if the government try to tap in.
So put that on my list on what I learned today. What Eddie just
I feel like I
said.
don't care.
The Claude. And Claude is better when it comes to, I think,
Yeah,
PowerPoint, paperwork, and stuff like that.
they got the AI assistants too, but that's who we use.
As a matter of fact, I saw something this morning. They were saying that ChatGPT has a thing now where it can import all your data from your other AIs and bring it over there so they can know what they got going on and put it all together as well. I'm like, oh, this is getting too much now. We giving out too much data.
Yeah, they said this one on Claude didn't sign a release, so they can't get none of your stuff.
Anthropic or Claude is going public this year, they say, on the market. And I think ChatGPT is too. OpenAI.
And they
I
go
think they're both
public,
going
they might sell out then once they go public.
They finna up them prices. That little $20 a month finna be $2,000 a month.
You know they're gonna go up.
You know, Elon Musk said on an interview that 10 years from now, money won't matter.
Damn.
I said, damn, yeah. I mean, it sounds far-fetched, but if doing stuff like this, you won't have no job to do. And then
I believe him because what he was describing, because you think about it, right? So right now there's a fight between, so you have the buyers who want prices to be lower, and then you also have the companies that want more profitability. So when you add electronics and robots into the mix, they able to drive down the cost of goods and services, right? Because they are not going to get tired. They're going to work continuously without no breaks, no complaining, no HRs, different things like that. So now products and services become so abundant that it drives down the prices of goods and services. Now things are cheaper for everyone because they're in an infinite supply.
Damn. You hit a point there.
Like I think in our lifetime, we're going to see the resurgence of the dollar menu come back, the dollar burgers. McDonald's doesn't have a dollar menu today, but it will return because if you have where they don't have to spend as much money on labor anymore, they give us those discounts and stuff because they still are moving in. They are they sell in bulk. They trying to move as many units as possible. So I do think you'll start seeing the fast food chains as they cut the labor costs and everything. They're going to lower those prices back down.
It's possible because, the brains is here as we're talking about it now. The brain part is here. Once the robotics is implemented and it can physically do work, done. And then when it becomes singularity, when it can teach itself, replicate itself, we might be done. But that's another story.
Shit, bro. They say they're trying to make people and computer, like where you get them computer chips put into you.
It's already in you. I'm finna plug in right now.
I think one thing about letting robots rule human beings and stuff, I think the only problem with it is I think humans are flawed in their thinking and stuff and their bias. But when you have a robot, I think they're going to use extreme logic, which human beings don't use extreme logic. For example, if you have a situation where there's, let's say 100 people die from deer deaths a year, right? 100 people die from deer deaths. And then in order to reduce the amount of deer deaths, you got to release a couple wolves into nature in order to kill off a lot of the population with the deers. So as a result of, let's say if they drop down the deer deaths 80%, so now it's 20 people that die from deers, you might have about 3 to 5 children that get ate by wolves a year because of the wolves that have been released in the population and stuff. No politician would sign off on that because they don't want their name attached to a child being snatched by a wolf. But I think a robot would make the decision to say, hey, we need to save those 80 people. Those 80 people are more valuable than those 3 children that we're going to lose a year.
They're going to be looking at pure logic then.
Per logic.
Maybe. You know,
that's what I think. That's my prediction. We're going on the record. That's what I believe.
I just sent you a video too, Justin, that addresses how this is probably going to pan out. You'll see it. It's kind of weird. It's only like a 20-minute video, but basically the summation of it is that we are probably going to go down a long rabbit hole that you don't want to even know the outcome of it. But it might not happen in our lifetime. We'll see. But other than that, Justin, what have you learned today?
What I learned today. I learned from Mr. Transaction Engineer that we can liquidate, the liquidation strategy that he used and stuff. I definitely plan on using that, especially as I get over into, the 20-door range and stuff. Boom, let them go vacant, let the people get up out of there, maybe put a little bit of money into it to sell on the traditional market and stuff, and that'd be a good exit to cash out on them. So I got a couple of properties I would like to do that with right now. So the fact that, and don't buy in the hood. Things are a lot harder in the hood.
Justin, you love the hood. Don't play.
The hood be calling me. People be giving their houses away. I'm telling you.
That's the only thing, boy. You can get them easy over there.
I got a meeting Tuesday. They like, man, you get $7,000, man. They said they'll do a finance on $7,000.
I got 4.
They walk away, man.
I got 4. Whatever number they say, I got a little less, just to make it feel like I got a deal.
I was thinking about doing something if I get them to take a silent lien position, I'll take over the house on $7,000 on payments, and then I do some type of cash out refinance or something like that on there.
You could. If it makes sense. If they didn't give you 0% already, then you don't have no reason to refinance it, unless you're pulling out a big chunk of money. But yeah, that's the rabbit hole that we go down. Mr. Transaction Engineer, what have you learned today?
Oh shit, more stuff about this AI y'all was talking about. Shit, my mind already been going about it the last couple of weeks. Just to keep it learning all this extra stuff it does, man. It's just, I just can't believe it, man. It's like the best thing ever created so far. As long as it don't replace
the internet itself, huh?
As long as it don't replace us.
How do we stop it from replacing us?
Well, I don't know.
Become a better communicator, become a better person, become a better entrepreneur. I guess that's all I can think of.
Don't let them put that chip in you.
Man, you know what, though? What if I told you already got that chip when COVID happened? You took that jab.
Oh, I ain't take it.
Oh, come on.
Nah, I don't trust the government anyway, so I ain't going for none of that crap.
Anybody took that jab, they already got that chip.
Yeah, they said it's in there.
Justin got his.
But they said some kind of way you could clean it out.
There's going to be a lot of men replacing their wives.
Oh, my God.
They're going to replace their wives with robots.
They don't get no back talk.
Oh, yeah, shit.
We're going to see, in our lifetime, we're going to see the first robot marriage in our lifetime. Watch.
I bet we will, for real.
Why can't we marry a robot?
Hey, anything possible.
You can have up to 3 robot wives, Justin.
Is Chris breaking up on your end?
Hey, you can program them to do what you want. You won't talk back, nothing.
You don't get no lip.
Sometimes talking back a little bit, that's kind of fun. Gotta keep it spicy.
I'm not interested. I don't want no lip.
It was, man.
If I say jump, just say how high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to like to talking back now. It used to turn me on. I got a crazy wife from St. Louis, so it's like, I don't know how that go.
St. Louis, hey.
I grew up in a household where it was domestic violence from my mama end.
Damn.
Basically.
She said, "What? Bam, bam, bam!" Like, dang.
Man, my wife, I had to grab her 2 times. She tried to run up on me. I said, hold
Oh
up, man.
no.
We ain't doing all that now.
See,
That
them
St. Louis
them
kick
games.
in, boy. I'm like, oh, Lord.
Y'all watch that interview with Ike. He was like, why did you hit on her, Ike? He say, because she'd give me this look. Like, them guys back in the day was built different.
Oh, yeah. They go across their head, boy. Why ya? Now, fire,
Yeah.
they.
They
Y'all
be
seen
hitting
that?
them up with that.
Y'all seen that clip with Reagan? When Reagan, when he was acting, he smacked that woman.
Yeah.
I say back in the day it was different. You can't get elected as president. I don't care.
I don't know. You might. He's got enough money.
Shit,
Oh no.
the way Trump done got away with everything, I think he could get qualified for anything.
Yeah.
There,
Yeah.
there won't be another one after him to be able to pull none of these stunts. Never.
Yeah. I think for some reason, though, I believe his son, that little small one, going to end up running for president when he get older.
You talking about the tallest one? You talking
Yeah,
about Barron?
Uh-huh.
He like
I can
seven.
see
What is
that.
he? 6'8".
I think they grooming him. I just read some shit. They talking about he already worth 150 million at 20.
Damn.
So they
Mhm.
I
grooming
like
him. Trump
they
getting him
said
right.
Al Sharpton said if Trump was black, he will be Don King.
Damn.
I said, dang, I would have voted for Don King.
Oh, done.
Barron Trump is worth
Don King.
150 million. You
Shit
said it.
crazy, boy.
From what? Real estate?
From
The crypto.
45 million in liquid tokens. What is that?
He made a
What's
lot of
that?
money off that crypto stuff.
He a crypto king.
Mm-hmm.
Barron Trump. He richer than that thing. He ain't got to get a small $1 million loan from his daddy.
No. He
Well,
already up. Shit,
any
he
other
probably had about
questions,
10 in the
comments,
bank.
concerns?
Trump probably had about 10 million in the bank account already when he was about 10.
Yeah. For sure.
Why not? Wouldn't you do the same if you were him?
Hell yeah.
Come on.
Gotta get him right.
Any other questions, comments, concerns before we land this plane? I'm gonna go get me something to eat in a minute.
No.
Go eat me
Appreciate that heads up about work. I'm definitely looking into that.
for sure. The work before the work. You're not allowed to work no more. That's basically what it is. You ain't allowed to work. The computer doing all the work. You are not allowed to work no more. That's what it means.
Just gotta get on that phone.
And I really don't have to do that. My AI do that pretty good because I already had it, like I say, from another service, but I might end up canceling them if I find out I can rebuild all of their systems without them. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
I think it can be done because that's all these people are doing. They're building out all this stuff and selling, repackaging it and selling it to you on a subscription when you can just have it.
Oh, yeah. That's what they doing.
I ain't mad at them. I'm just like, hey, once you know better, you do better, right?
Yep.
So that's what we got, ladies and gentlemen, or gentlemen and ladies listening in the audience. Let's see if we got any things over here. Anything else, Justin? Final words for the family? Give us our outgo.
Do what you do. Be who you be. And I'll see you before you see me.
What he said. See y'all next time. Appreciate it.
Later.
So I want to get into real estate, but don't know where to start.
Well, what I would say is to join the Future Cash Flow Club. It's a community of investors where we talk about wholesaling, we talk about creative deal structuring, buying houses subject to, all of the creative stuff that everybody's talking about. You don't need a real estate license or any of that.
Wow, where do I sign up?
Well, I would say go to futurecashflowclub.com. That's futurecashflowclub.com. You can even get a free trial. Try it out today. So yes, I basically just wanted to remind everybody exactly how the Future Cash Flow Club works, because I've been getting a lot of messages like, what is that about? How does it work? It's basically a group. So you see how I do these live seller calls, things like that. You get to get all the replays for all of those. You actually can get the paperwork, purchase agreements, assignment agreements, cancellation agreements, addendums, all of that stuff that you need if you sign up for the elite package at futurecashflowclub.com. Or if easier, it's probably, you can just go check it out for a free trial. Lots of goodies in there, behind the scenes stuff, actual help with your deals. If you want to communicate, say, hey, I'm stuck on a deal, I need some help, I'm looking for lenders, I'm looking for whatever, I'm a resource for you. So all you have to do is be part of the club. futurecashflowclub.com. Check it out. I don't know what you've been doing. You been asleep? Let me wake you up with something. Straight up. Yeah. Allow me to reintroduce myself. I'm Chris Monroe. R to the O-E. I flip houses, rent cars, and make money. You know I'm not no motherfucker dummy. This how we...